Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I've got a new low light camera, so I'm trying it out. We're gonna have a little walk down LK Metro and then along Bacau and then down Tree Town, just a 10-minute walk, just to try it out, and you'll have to tell me if you think it's better than the previous one I was using. So I'm pretty sure it is. And we'll also have a little chat about things, about coming to Thailand, for example. Oh dear, 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 what is going on, eh? They've just cancelled the test and go. So we're now back to quarantine. It's just a nightmare, isn't it? The test and go, where you stay for one night only, or even half a day, depends, as soon as you got your result, has been suspended. And if you already have your Thailand pass and everything, you can come using test and go until the 10th of January, as I understand it. But they've cancelled the application. You can't now apply for a Thailand pass. They've stopped all that. Until the 4th of January, this is when they're going to discuss it, only discuss it, and decide what they're going to do about everything. So we're back to quarantine. So you're gonna, if you want to come to Pattaya, there's only now two ways you can come here. One is through the Phuket sandbox, as before, and the other one is you pay for your own expense, of course, an AQ hotel. Can be Bangkok, can be Pattaya. But you then have to spend between 10 and 14 days in quarantine, which you're just not going to do, are you, if you're a holidaymaker? Depends on which country you're coming from, whether it's 10 or 14 days. But this is turning into a nightmare, isn't it? And I wouldn't care, but I don't think there's really a lot to fear from this Omicron, is there? It appears to be a very mild, like a bad cold, and everyone's panicking about it. What I can see, and what I can read on the net, not many people have died of it, or even got sick or hospitalised with it. I don't think so, but I'll check it. If I'm wrong, please tell me. But that's the way it appears to be. So we're going to have a little walk. That was LK Metro, which is very dark. I deliberately chose that because I wanted to see if this camera was working properly. And now we're on to left onto Bacau. I'm going to go walk down there and then go down Tree Town. So I want you guys to have a look at the quality and tell me if you think it's better than the other camera. There's also a couple of rather nice little views coming up, which you'll see in a minute. So we'll have a little look. Okay. I'll tell you what I have noticed looking around. There's a few white-skinned people arrive, in the sense of snowbirds. People who obviously just arrived and have no suntan at all. I've noticed a few of those. And also I've noticed some what look like Korean couples. You know, the Korean ladies wear those big hats and the long flowing dresses, and they're with a boyfriend or a husband or whatever. I've seen some of those. I've seen some Korean guys too. Oh yeah, Annie Jacks. That's a good band. Keep your eyes skinned now, guys. How about that? Lucky devil. Right, we're going to have a walk up to Tree Town. It should be a bit brighter there as well. It's quite bright here, but it's a bit brighter. Really, this is not only showing you Bacau like I did the other day, but also I want to really check this camera out and see whether I'm getting distracted now. Sorry about that. Yeah, check this camera out, as I was saying. So let's go have a look at Tree Town train. Coyote, or Coyote, or however you say it. You'd have a surprise if we went in there. That tattoo sign seems to come out very clearly. So we're going to go left down Tree Town. Now there's a little treat about to walk up toward us in the white dress. There you go. The last time I went down to Tree Town, there's sort of a, what you call it, a mauve coloured lighting in one of the bars on the left side, which totally burnt out the camera. It was just too bright. So that's all been adjusted now with this new one. So we'll have to see how it does. See what if that comes clear. I'll have a look in little look in Tree Town. There was quite a few people in there, and it's not. This is only about, I don't know, 8 o'clock, something like that in the evening. It's not really that late. Funny, some of the bars are following the rules and closing by 10:30, 11, and other bars, very Thai-owned ones, possibly with contacts, are just completely ignoring them and open until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's what's happening right now. And of course there's a high proportion of lady boys, not ladies, lady boys, as I've told you before. I mean, it's got to be 30 or 40%. It's got to be. That's the bar down there with the mauve coloured, sort of blue and mauve coloured lights. That's the one that was difficult to photograph last time. Let's go see how this camera fares. Does seem a lot clearer. And the camera shake's gone as well. I've noticed that. So it's clearer and there's no camera shake. So I think that's not too bad. The result seems to be worth the effort of getting the new camera. Seems to be. Tell me what you think compared to the last video. We'll go with the red dress. Remember that video? By the way, I'm not telling you what the new camera is yet. I want your feedback first, because if I tell you what it is, there'll be a biased viewpoint, because some people will not like that camera or some people will love that camera. And so if you don't know what it is, then you can't have a biased viewpoint. You just judge it on its quality of its picture. Okay? I'll tell you later what it is in the next video, okay? But going back to what we're talking about, what's going to happen now is, because of this test and go being suspended, people who are going to come on holiday will cancel the holidays until January. They're bound to. I mean, I certainly wouldn't. If you're coming for a couple of weeks holiday and you're going to have to do 10 days in quarantine, I don't think so. It's not going to happen. So there's going to be a massive amount of cancellation, I'm sure. And the only people who will continue and come are people who need to get back for family, as was the case before. Anyway, wait and see. Yeah, those two are all hanging around Bacau every single night. Two ladyboys. Every night they're there. So, no, I think that's the end of Holiday Makers for the next month at least. It looks like, doesn't it? I mean, tell me what you think. Yeah, I don't think you would be coming for a 2 or 3 week holiday if you've got to spend 10 days or 2 weeks in quarantine. It's not going to happen, is it? Okay, guys. Well, tell me what you think about the camera, and tell me what you think about the cancellation of Test and Go and going back to 10 days quarantine. Anyway, guys, please subscribe, like, share, ring the bell, and thank you very much for watching.